Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Ready? Go, Rick, go!
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try and run it here with Warren. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
You look underneath here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And he'll get about 5. Once again, it's Achane. And he gets this up close to the 40. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Tua going to throw here on 3rd and 1. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
44, ready.
Tua will give it to Achane. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5.
20, TX.
From the gun, here's Tua. To the outside, that's caught by Hill.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Here's Achane. And he will get into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And this is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical. Because even after that big 3rd down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up 4th down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. That's taken in by Achane. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So they'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with. Not able to pick up a single 1st down, so give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And on this 1st down, it's Johnson. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set up. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Back to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll look to throw again. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That's another Pittsburgh Steelers
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's 2. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A run out of the gun with Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
His offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They're going to go. It's Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is second touchdown of the game. This one, number 7 on the year. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. They face second down and 7. A run up the middle with Achane. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Kick.
Here's Achane. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. Second down and 8. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. Here's 3rd and 2. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, set. Man the street. Man the street.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. Credit him for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. And finally, they bring him down behind the line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
They'll motion over Metcalf.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
That's going to be caught.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side with bouncing. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Check out.
Here's a run. And he will score again. Touchdown Steelers. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down. Here's a give to Achane. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the handoff, this is H.N. He'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. On second down, H.N. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. From the gun, here's Tua. To the outside, catch made by Brown.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
On second down, a run with Johnson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Let's go now. Look.
Now they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Back to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Get set.
Tua going to give it to Achane. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
44. Ready. Out.
Once again, it's Achane. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Okay.
On the ground is Achane. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
You're right here. Out.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Ready. Out.
Now Achane. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high.
From the gun on third down, Tunga Vailoa. He's got his man. It's Smith. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
All right, come on.
They'll run with Achane.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself. There, Mike, you have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So this one in the win column.